Hello everyone, I'm BlueCheems, and this is Golden Sun. On the last episode, we met Ivan, a very mysterious individual who could read minds. We helped him find a stolen staff that belongs to his master, and after retrieving it, he decided to go after him, although he may be captured and being held for ransom. But he has his own quest, and we have our own quest. So therefore, we had to split up ways, and now we are going to leave Vault and see what else is out there. Alright, so we're going to want to go right here. Alright, that sound was a returning Jinn. Oh, Garrett is almost dead. Actually, we're going to cut back here. I'll go back to the end. We'll come back. Alright, we are pretty much back, so we're going to continue heading this way. Alright, we got a level up. Isaac here learned Earthquake. Alright, we're going to continue up around here. Alright, you're not going to want to head up that bridge. It'll start taking you to Lumpa, which is not where we want to go. We want to keep going to the right. Alright, we'll see this little cave here. You see a little cave exit up there. Alright, before we go through this cave, there's something I want to show you, which is a world map. If you press L, sorry, this isn't the world map. If you press L, you can actually zoom out. If you press R, that allows you to look at the world map here. We will be exploring all of this here in this adventure. You might see like it's kind of small, but you will be going through every little inch of this place. It's not as small as it seems. Although, wait until you see the second game's map. Okay, so you see Vault was here. Lumpa, which is up there. I went by there briefly, but you don't want to go there. Vale is there. This is our present location. So, you know, you can plot it out. Not too hard, not too shabby. Alright, we're going to go to this cave. Goma Cave entrance. Hop along here. Obviously, we have this thing in our way, but how in our way is it really? We can just push it. We don't even need to use a synergy. Alright, come up here. This little thing here we can't really get to. Walk over here. This is something we do need, obviously. Move this back here. The move is obviously kind of like the staple of puzzles in this game. Sorry, my eye was itchy. Alright, this stuff here. Try to move this here, but it doesn't seem to be working. Yeah. It's no use. Our synergy isn't strong enough to free that stump. And here comes Ivan. You want to move the stump, right? Didn't even need to read our minds for that one. It looks like it's trapped in the ivy. Isn't there anything we can do? I don't know. Is there? Trick question? I know. Oh, he knows, guys. I have a great idea. Leave it to me. Whirlwind. So he has a synergy. Field synergy we saw before. It's able to blow away leaves. Alright, Ivan. Or I guess it's Ivy, technically. I did it! Thanks for the help, but why are you here, Ivan? I couldn't get into Lumpa. Don't get me wrong, I didn't come here to ask for your help. Your quest has been on my mind ever since I left Vault. Remember? I read everything that happened in your minds. Very true, I remember. I couldn't just leave, now with all these terrible things happening. If I can't rescue Master Hammett, then I want to help you. Well, apparently we need it. Please, allow me to join your quest. I haven't joined your party. Are you trying to get to Bilibin through this cave? That we are. Then let's go. Alright. Now we can move this. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. Now we can move this. It adds a little thing you can jump on. Not that it matters, but you can jump on it. Alright. Whirlwind is not worth it to set to any shortcut. You hardly need to use it. I'm trying to think about the amount of times you have to use Whirlwind in this game. It's like required like 3 times. Like, I don't know. But, want to reset mind read to L. Okay. Goma Cave. You will find encounters here. We'll go over some new ones if we come across them. And we do indeed. Ghosts and skeletons. I will summon Venus, in case you can't tell. If you use your Djinn, they will be allowed to summon. Also, anyone can summon them. Not the person that uses them doesn't have to be the one to summon them. But also, you could just leave it in the summon state, which is pretty nice. Not a bad idea against bosses, because you can get a lot of power that way, right? I mean, if you think about it, you know, it increases your earth power. So, you know, unleashing a really powerful summon right away, or whatever you need to do, isn't a bad way to start a fight. Alright, earth power is by 10. Right, because if you do that, then, you know, slowly they'll set, and you'll become the class you wanted to be originally, and you'll be able to use powerful synergies. Character's now level 4 guard. Mastered the guard's fire. Alright, some stat raises, and decent amount of coins, actually, compared to other stuff we've gotten. They obviously didn't really get... See, that noise means that a Djinn is now set to you. Alright, we'll continue along. Just normal dungeon. Oh, we got caught off guard, which is something that could happen. You can do the same the other way around, right? You can catch them off guard and get a whole free thing. These guys are fire skulls, so I'm not going to do that. Do regular attack. This dude's a whirlwind. Plenty strong. As you know, Ivan has pretty high agility. That's kind of like one of his main staples. If you keep him in like the Jupiter class, you know, you can get, he's pretty much faster than most characters you'll end up going up against. It's pretty cool. You know, he's just a fast spellcaster. Pretty nice. That is if you keep him in the same class, right? His base stats probably aren't too different from everyone else's. Like, you don't need to worry about it like that. Generally, it's the classes and the classes that they have available. Base stats a little bit, but they don't necessarily have base stats that are inherent. Alright, we're continuing here. Go over here. Pretty simple little puzzle. You do want to come here first. I don't want to show it on screen yet. It'll be a little surprise. There's a Djinn up there. Ooh ha! Yeah, let's talk to this guy too. You see something over there? Strange over there. I thought it, but I fled. And I returned, I saw it again. It just whacked me and then ran away. Next time I see it, I'll be the one doing the whacking. Alright, bro. I'll explain that. He is giving us a little bit of a hint. Alright, Ivan leveled up. He's level 5. 29 coins. Okay. Let's walk back over here. Alright, Isaac is now level 5. Alright, yeah, that's right. There's this path here. I want to take this path down. Alright, I do want to show this here real quick. So when they're split up like this, you obviously can't hit them with 2 because you can't target that other zone. We have Earthquake, which I didn't show off just because it's whatever. This goes 5, so I only hit both of them, but I don't need to worry about it. You don't need to see the rest of this fight either. Alright, continuing up here, through here, bing bing. Alright, I'm going to blame this on Let's Play Forgetsies, but I got a bandit sword, and I never equipped it, especially because it is one of those, what do they call them? It's not enchanted, but they're a special type of thing. It has the light blade unleash rapid smash. So basically that's a little skill that acts as like the critical hit. So we'll equip it. Onto Isaac here. Probably no one else can really make use of this. Yeah, I thought. Speaking of items, might be interesting to go through here. We can see he's got the wooden stick, but he also has the shaman's rod. Something you can't sell. It's a key item, but you also can equip it. Not very good though. Alright. Let's continue. Alright. That's not the one I meant to press. Move this here. Move this down. So this will create a path. Well, you'll see. But, you know, it affects the map, the entire map. You know, the puzzles in this game, they're not hard. Okay, lucky medals. You want to collect these, and you will not use them for a very long time. But trust me, you want to take them. You might be like, oh, maybe I want to sell one, you know. No, don't do that. Just keep it. No need to sell it. Alright, another level up. That was for Garrett. Level 5 guard now. Jump on this thing we put there. Go up here first. So that leads us here. Ooh, I'm going to heal up just a little bit. How much PP do you have? Decent amount. Okay, let's do a little bit of curing. So this will be like a little mini fight here. However, Djinns have cool gimmicks. And by cool, I mean like in quotes, like I'm being sarcastic. That guy's surprised. Alright, Mars Djinni appeared. So, when you find Djinn, there's two ways you can collect them. The first one is they'll just join your party automatically. Not super common. Other ones will fight you. And the thing is, Djinn are huge cowards. They will run away. They could run away turn one. They can wait a little bit and run away. But basically, they pretty much always succeed as well. However, you can just reload them if you exit the room, come back. That's kind of what that guy was saying. Exit the room, come back, you're good. Alright, but we are going to beat him up. So Djinn, he's going to be resistant to Mars. So he's not going to be super useful. Is it worth it? Yeah, so much PP it is, yeah. To cast his abilities instead of just make him normal attack. So he's Blast, which is an all-targeting move. Yeah, I mean, took a little bit of damage there. Sucks to be him, though. I'm going to summon here. I don't know, I keep looking at that. We can put Garrett on healing, actually, because he's not going to be very useful if he's not casting anything. But you are kind of like on a time limit. Want to beat him up before he can run away. Alright. It's casting Flare. Dang, with these big attacks. Alright, there you go. Perfect. I have him. I'll just do regular attack. Maybe I'll get my Howling Smash out. You can do regular attack. Everyone should be fine. Ivan's the squishy one. You want to be careful with him. And we've got him. Good. He didn't even run away. Some experience points, some coins. And of course, why is this guy so sad? Stop emoting. Djinn sounds. You get them. Mars Djinni Forge joined Garrett. You got it? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Keep your eyes peeled for others like it. Yeah, I will. Okay, Forge. Effect of unleashing in battle. Boost party attack with Flame's Fury. Pretty cool. Set it to him, doesn't change his thing at all. Another thing is, I want to show you the Djinn before we go over this guy's stats. So we have Give and we have Trade. You cannot have an uneven amount of Djinni, basically. You can't just put them all on one person. So if we get 3, Isaac can have 3. It'll have to be split across the entire party. It can be uneven just if there isn't enough to be evenly split. But, you know, the game kind of forces you to keep it even. So just something to remember. Okay. Let's go over Forge real quick. Forge. He's found in Goma Cave after fighting him. So he gives you the stats HP 10, Attack 2, Agility 2, and Luck 2. Pretty good, I'd say, compared to Flint. Flint gave you Attack 3 and PP 4, but this guy gets 2 more HP just for 1 less attack. But you also get Agility and Luck, 2 things that Garrett can definitely take advantage of because he's quite lacking. So this guy boosts attack rating by 25% or multiplied by 1.25 times. So 25% attack up, pretty good. Affects the whole party, right? Djinn are, free to use, and then you could summon them. Really good ability. Definitely one you're going to be using for like the whole game. Flint obviously isn't too bad, 1.6 times attack, right? There's some that definitely become useless as time goes on. There are some that can revive you, and they're just chance based, not really worth it sometimes. But ones like this, very useful. But we have some more fun stuff to do, which is how does Forge change our classes? Let's look. Ooh, we can turn Isaac into a brute. Let's look at Isaac as a brute. Isaac as a brute. gets 100% HP, 70% PP, 120% attack, 90% agility, 90% defense, 110% agility, 70% luck. Gets it with just having one Mars Ginny. I do believe, classes are the exact same stat spread, no matter who it is that is currently has the class. So Isaac and Garrett are both brutes right now. They both have the same stat multipliers, right? However, of course, they shouldn't have the same stats. All right, not only do they have different equipment, so equipment goes on before the multiplication. So equipping stuff does add up multiplicatively. Very similar defense, slightly more agility, more luck. It's, that could be down to equipment, down to Jin, of course, right? This dude, whatever his name is, Forge, he just gives better stats. So it kind of makes sense. Yeah, anyways. Let's see how this stuff affects Ivan. If we give it to Ivan, Ivan will become a pilgrim. So a pilgrim is part of the pilgrim tree. This happens by just attaching one Mars Ginny. So he has 90% HP, pretty low, 120% PP, which is decent for him, 90% attack, 100% defense, still pretty squishy generally, 120% agility, and 120% luck. Not a very big fan of the stat spreads. Plays to his strengths a little bit, but, still remains squishy. Not as good as just keeping him as a wind seer, that's for sure. He gets way more PP. Sure, he gets less attack, but doesn't really need it. And he gets more agility, right? Just plays better to his strengths. So, for now, I'm going to keep stuff pretty normal, right? This isn't a bad way to play, but of course we only have 2 Jin, so you don't really need to worry about it. So, we're going to continue on our way here. Going up. Gonna go through here. We're gonna do a little jumping. Alright, I'm gonna show this fight because I want to show Forge. Forge, one thing to think about with some of these characters and some of their abilities, especially classes, is what order are you getting them in? For example, I used Forge, but all these guys are gonna attack before it even goes into use. Cool, now we have extra attack, but of course we had our first couple attacks already. Takes 10 damage. Yeah, didn't do very much. Summon. I want to show the Mars summon real quick. These first ones, very simple. It's usually just a Jin. Yeah, slamming in, doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, that's that dude for you. All right, remove this. That's the wrong button. I usually don't have it on this one, but now I'm too lazy to switch it. So basically what we did here was create a shortcut. This is, you can see the path is destroyed. That actually was destroyed, I believe, by Satros and Minardi as they were running through. They do try to make it harder for you to follow them, which is weird because they also want you to get to them, to give them the new star, but they do try to block your path. All right, continue here. We're in the last stretch. Through here. Can we get any more counters in this area? Maybe we could, but I don't know. Alright, as you can see, we've reached out of the top. That's the wrong button. Got this little one, and we got a little town right here. Let's visit it. I could use an inn. Bilibin. And that is a tree man. It's a tree, but it almost looks like a man? Help me, somebody. That's weird. At least all these people are normal. See the tree at the entrance? Yeah. That tree was once a man. He came to our village under a curse. His last words were that he had offended the sacred tree. Yikes. We ended up like this because of Lady McCoy's foolishness. If only she hadn't wanted to live like a queen. Greed. Affects us all the worst. Welcome to Bilibin. Please just ignore that strange tree out front. Many brave warriors have been sent to Kolima. Travelers needn't worry. Sure, bro. You guys are so unlucky arriving in Bilibin at such a scary time. There's a tower at the tip of Emil that people say was built by the gods. Everyone there calls it the lighthouse. And that is where we are heading. Only great adepts can enter the lighthouse of Emil. Well, good thing we're great adepts, right? I hear a large group crossed over Goma Range heading toward Email. I wonder what group that must be. You must be mad. It's almost winter and you're going to Email? Only almost winter? Ever since that man turned into a tree, everyone has been too scared to go near the town's entrance. Does that mean no one leaves? He begged for help as he turned into a tree, but no one would help him. Is that what all grown-ups are? Dang. Is it true that a mountain exploded on the other side of Goma? The sky was a brilliant red that day. It was a beautiful sight. Oh, she's talking about the eruption. I want to see that pretty sky again. Yeah, that has ramifications that will ruin the world. Lord McCoy has been quite frightened since the incident. Okay. Everyone gets worried when town leaders are scared. Everyone can still rely on Lord McCoy. I don't know, bro. Something changed in the eruption. Now all sorts of strange creatures lurk in every forest and mountain. So they're talking about monsters. That explosion must have been a sign of some disaster. I'm scared. So I'm not sure officially why the monsters are here. As we know, monsters did exist in Vale before. Well, monsters, there were those vermin and the bats that we fought, but they describe them as monsters. I do believe these monsters do originate in Vale, and I also do believe that it's not that they were released upon the explosion, but those synergy stones, those purple stones that we accessed in the Soul Sanctum before, they are all over the place now. And they landed around, they hit people, they hit other things, even granting them strange powers. And I do believe that is what created the monsters, by regular animals interacting with those stones and gaining weird abilities. Let's go in here. Got a little staircase here. And yeah, we want to go here. We move this to the right because there's another Djinn. This one is Gust. And you know what? We don't even got to fight this guy. He's just a puzzle Djinn, we'll call him. The Jupiter Djinni Gust joined Ivan. Let's talk about Gust. He increases HP by 9, attack by 2, and agility by 2. He does a wind physical attack, plus 10 after total. He's sort of similar to Flint, except Flint multiplies your power. Instead, this guy doesn't multiply your power, but he just adds a base amount of 10 afterwards. Adding base amounts, super useful early game, but will fall off as you get later in, right? You know, adding a base attack is nice, but as your numbers increase, percent is more worthwhile. Early on, percent is worthwhile, right? You got 10, multiply it by, 1.6, then, you do 16. But if you have 10 and you attack with this guy, you do 20. And of course, as your base attack increases, or your attack in general increases, multiplication will be better. So pretty useful. However, this guy has a very special extra addition to his thing. He has a 50% chance to double hit. So he can attack twice when you use him. Of course, 50%. Pretty good odds. So he can allow you to do quite a bit of damage, right? Alright, here is the next fun part. Let's talk about classes. Let's equip these guys. You see it doesn't change most of them. Trade with Garrett. Garrett will become a page. So this is the page tree. It is when you have Garrett mostly go towards Jupiter Djinn. So this first one, the page increases your HP by 100%, your PP by 120%, your attack by 110%, defense by 100, agility by 120, and luck by 90%. So as you can tell, this one is pretty similar to most of Ivan's abilities, right? Higher PP, really no increase in defense. He has a slight increase in attack though. This is kind of like a bulkier version of Ivan right now, right? Slightly less speed, right? Only 120% agility. But yeah, you can see most of these Jupiter type classes focus on speed. And let's see, with Isaac we become an apprentice. Now the apprentice tree is Isaac's kind of Jupiter type class. So the apprentice has 100% HP, 120% PP, 110% attack, 100% agility, 100% defense, 120% agility, and 90% luck. As you can tell, that is the exact type as Garrett. That's all the increases he got as a page. So So they are incredibly similar, right? Incredibly similar as exactly the same, just different names. Yet again, I'm going to keep them generally how they are, right? You can't, as they are right now, it's even is the thing, right? It's even. We don't have to do anything fancy. Generally, these other classes in their lower levels, their first couple, aren't very good. This is a very dependable way to go about it right now. But we will be switching stuff up. Don't worry. Eventually, we will. All right, let's exit here. Come out this way. All the way over here. Just retrace our steps. Because, we were at the bottom of the well here. In fact, you can do this. It's pretty funny. Oh, yeah. Scooby-Doo type stuff. It says here, McCoy's hidden warehouse. Do not enter. Weird. Wouldn't call this a warehouse. All you held was a mystical creature, and I don't think you did it on purpose. Alright, let's talk to the old people. Road to Coloma is blocked now, as per Lord McCoy's orders. Have you tried heading southeast from here? Not yet. The road is blocked. I heard they put up a massive barricade. That's not what I meant to do. Oh my gosh. Isaac doesn't have enough... Not Isaac. Ivan doesn't have enough PP to cast a mind read. Okay. We're going to go to the inn. I wanted to end the episode there with the inn, but, we're just going now. He doesn't have enough PP. Jeez. 21 here. This is a ripoff. Hope you slept well. Alright, can't reach Coloma no matter how hard you try. You don't know me. Any travelers heading east are stuck until the road opens up. Until then, I'm going to make lots of money. Wow. Grrr. Your sound you heard, right? Yeah. I can't hear anything with the growling in my stomach. Man, too real. Scream with hunger. So I have to smile. Boy, it's tough being a businessman. Hey, bro, business people are going to be hungry too. Came here because Lord McCoy is building his wife a palace. They stopped because of the curse? Yeah. Came here to sell furniture. Instead, all I get is a palace nobody's building and a restaurant that won't serve me my food. Start cooking already. I've had all the customer complaints I want. I'm really worried about Coloma. I was born there, Can't even focus on my cooking. Bro, get your money up. Father, mother, hope they're alright. Wish I could go see him. Yeah, they're probably dead. Hey, Mr. Head Chef, are you going to cook or not? Customers are waiting. Should I just forget that I'm a newcomer and just start cooking? Bro, looks like you're already cooking. Also, yes. Can't wait to see today's special. Yippee! Yippies, you're ready? My mouth is watering just thinking about it. You think an old man would be the most mad, but, Do you believe a tree spirit can curse a man? Yes, I read that guy's mind. He is definitely used to be a dude. It's hard not to believe after you've seen that tree out front. Oh, so they just know it's a dude. I don't care who does it. Just undo that curse now. I think that big tree deep in the forest looks suspicious. Pfft, okay. It's hard to hear that word, See why they call that big tree in Colima Forest the sacred tree. Colima Forest. Alright. Let's continue looking around, talking to the people. McCoy had the trees cut down. Yeah, that's what I heard. Lady McCoy, I would just love to be her. Will I ever live in a lovely palace? Not with this dweeb. The tree entrance is really a man-cursed. It's all because McCoy, the lord of this town, cut down all those trees. Hell. This is all Lord McCoy's fault, but we can't say anything. He's our leader, after all. Dang. Living like that, huh? What do you gotta say? The snow's already piling up in Imil, and the water and the weather's freezing. If I were you, I'd wait until spring to go up there. I can't wait. Are they waiting? When spring comes, I want to see that angelic Mia again. Interesting. We rarely see any snow in Bilibin. It must be difficult to live in a snowy town. I think I'll just stay here. I live in the northwest. I do not like dealing with snow. Just gonna say it. Don't like shoveling. Don't like looking at it. I live in Wisconsin. It gets, really nice when it comes down. Stays there for like a day, and it gets really ugly. It gets all gray and gross, and it's just all mud. It's bad. I know that guy who turned into the tree. I remember his clothes. Were they good? Was he dripped out? He seemed so happy, and then he turned into a tree. What if that happened to me? You won't have to think any longer. How are people doing in Colima? I've been worried. I don't know, bro. Can't see. Can't imagine that everyone in Colima turned into a tree, but... Well, if they all got cursed... That could be. Alright, old people, what do you... Alright, old people, what do you... No one would dare go after what happened last time. What happened last time? Where did these kids come from? Hey, I came from the west. Alright, so up here should be a palace. That is indeed. And you know what? Palace going? I'm just not feeling it this time. But on the next episode, oh, you bet I'm going in a palace. So if you want to look in there, see what's so special, well, you know, that they're getting people cursed for it, you better check me out on the next episode. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.